What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, Abner Mares versus Jesus Cuellar championship fight was supposed to be on the Thurman Porter card, and in my opinion, if this fight landed on the card like it was supposed to, I think that would have made the numbers even higher. As you guys know, if you check my video, I made a video about the numbers. It was an acclaimed blockbuster, and it did 3 million, over 3 million average views, and it peaked at almost 4 million, 3.9 million. So great success with that particular fight, and it was a fun fight and a meaningful fight for the welterweight division. Now, the Cuellar Mares fight, I was really looking forward to it. I was like, wow, this card is stacked. I did not get a chance to make a video on it, but the fight got canceled. New York Athletic Commission for boxing is very strict and stringent, and there's certain things they will and won't accept or approve. I remember Sergio Martinez was fighting Miguel Cotto in New York, and he was coming off a layoff with the injury, and he had to appeal and fight it so he could wear some kind of leg brace, as if that was going to give him some kind of advantage. It's not like it was a PED or anything. So New York is just really weird from what I heard about the boxing commission, and Mares couldn't pass a vision test, so the fight got postponed. A lot of people are asking me, hey, what's up with the fight? I do not know. That's all up to Al Heyman. But in this video, I'll give you guys the updates that I do know. I think the fight will go on and commence. I just think it's getting postponed for the moment. There is no official date as to when, but I think this is going to be its own main event now, if I had to take an educated guess. Now, I'm on Jesus Cuellar, his Twitter page, and who's this guy? Freddie Roach. So the news is Jesus Cuellar is now training with Freddie Roach for Mares. He says he expects a call any day for the rescheduling of the bout, and his former trainer, well, his former trainer was Robert Garcia, Mikey Garcia's brother, who now trains Abner Mares. So that was an interesting backstory. And he left Robert Garcia, he left Oxnard, and he was training with a guy named Juan, and that guy has some personal issues. I'll read the message. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's kind of long, but it says Cuellar to train with Freddie Roach. WBA featherweight champion started to train with famed trainer Freddie Roach at the Wildcard Gym on Wednesday as he awaits the news regarding his next fight after his bout with Abner Mares was suspended. Now, it goes on to tell you that his trainer Juan Manuel Ledesma was down to train him or is available to train him if the fight went on the Thurman Porter card as intended, but due to personal reasons that he cannot postpone, I guess he has to leave the States and go back home, and they parted ways. So as a result, Cuellar needs a new trainer, and he enlisted the services of Freddie Roach. So I think it's a good fit. I think Jesus Cuellar is an offensive fighter, and I don't think you want to change that too much. Maybe work on some things. Freddie Roach has been around the game, and with Pacquiao getting a seat in the Senate, that frees up a lot of Freddie Roach's time, I would imagine, at least for right now, because they're talking about Pacquiao Broner, but that wouldn't be until October, they're saying. So Freddie Roach is more available. Miguel Cotto's not fighting until the fall, so he has time for projects like this. Ruslan Provodnikov is no longer with Freddie Roach, so his stable is coming back up. I think he has Zhao Shuming, and he got a couple of people. I don't know, Jean Pascal, he trained him last fight. I don't know what Pascal's doing, but he's building his stable back up, and I think he has more free time. So I think it's a good fit with Cuellar's style. I think, again, he's an offensive fighter with power. Freddie Roach can show him how to maximize and deliver that and make him an offensive monster. Roach doesn't teach much defense, but, I mean, at this point, I think he started boxing late, Cuellar, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, it's not like he's going to be able to learn a lot of defense by the time he fights Abner Mares anyway. I mean, that's just to be honest. Stuff like that, guys who are defensive, it's not something that happened overnight. You know what I mean? It takes years of practice and session after session after session. So I'm looking forward to the rescheduling of this fight. I think Freddie Roach is a good fit for Jesus Cuellar. He's a champion, good energy in the wild card gym, things like that. And I was on Abner Mares' his Instagram the other day, and he posted this, which was, it kind of leads me to believe that they might make this fight back in LA. It's a picture of him in the Staples Center where he fought Leo Santa Cruz, and the caption reads, "Can't wait to fight in LA again, Team Mares." And he posted this 2 days ago, so he may know something. He may have talked to Al Heyman. Maybe they're trying to stage this at the Staples Center or the StubHub. I mean, I think both of those are great locations for this fight. Not that I wanted the fight to be postponed, because I would rather see it just so I know that we're getting it. But I always thought that the whole Thurman Porter card I thought was more of a West Coast card. I mean, obviously it did good numbers at the Barclays, but obviously it did good numbers at the Barclays, but I always thought this was a West Coast fight card. But Thurman Porter, I don't think Thurman wanted Sean Porter to be that close to his new home, which is Las Vegas, so they made it on the East Coast. But MARES versus Cuellar, they both kind of represent, I'm pretty sure Cuellar lives in LA too. I mean, obviously if he's training with Freddie Roach, so they both can bring all their fans out and things like that. So this seems like a West Coast fight. That's why I was surprised when they made the Thurman Porter card and this fight initially on the East Coast. So the fact that it is getting postponed, I think Al Heyman will try to stage it on the West Coast if I'm guessing, and I think it makes more sense on the West Coast for this particular fight. You got a Mexican American, and then you got a fighter from Argentina who's now with Freddie Roach. It just makes all the sense in the world to have it in Southern California. Let me know what you guys think. Jesus Cuellar, Abner Mares, no official date, but hopefully we get that soon. Good fight. This is a dangerous fight for Abner Mares. I mean, he was knocked out by Johnny Gonzalez. Jesus Cuellar is not I don't think his frame is as big as Johnny Gonzalez, but he still has a lot of power. You know what I mean? He has a lot of power. And if he can work with Freddie Roach to see how he delivers it, it makes it a dangerous fight. But Mares is a veteran who's beat a lot of good guys. He's been brawling a little bit more, but he's always in shape. So we'll see. It looks like he's in good shape. He's grinding, so we'll see. Let me know who wins this particular fight. Good backstory even with this, because Jesus Cuellar being with Freddie Roach. I like when Freddie Roach and Garcia fighters go against each other. We've seen it time and time again. Brandon Rios was trained by Robert Garcia at one point, and Manny Pacquiao was trained by Freddie Roach. So the trainers know each other well. Let me know. Make sure you like my video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe to the next video. It's Ego signing off. Let's do it.